He's just barking at the treat. Sit. Yes. Look. Yes. Have we done a look command with him?
No.
Okay, we can start to add that in.
Okay.
So you can just practice this inside. So look, you know, we use the name, but we say it so much that it's like, it's literally gonna mean break your focus on what you want to be looking at and look at me. So you can practice this inside, outside, have the treat over here, tell him, look. Yes, but you gotta do it without the sass. Try again, ready? Up. Look.
He doesn't know.
He's like, what do you want?
He's just barking at the treat. Sit. Yes. Look. Yes. Okay, so first I'll reward him even with the sass until he understands it. Then we'll take only a treat if there's no sass. Look. Yes, good boy. Good job. But we want to speed that up faster because the average dog, average intelligence of a dog too, they're like, if they don't understand what I'm trying to say, they'll check in, you know? Whereas really smart dogs, they try to figure it out on their own first. It's like a little toddler, like I want to do this. So that's why he's barking at the treat. And that's the same thing when he's staring. He's like, I want to be able to figure this out on my own. And it's like you get everywhere a lot faster if you just look at me first. Look.
Wow, it's quite the type to
I know. Yes, good. Look. Yes, you got it. So that'll be a good one to practice. And then same kind of thing, you obviously when you're outside and he's zoning in on somebody, you don't have to stick a treat in his face. He's already zoned in. So you just use the look, breaks his eye contact on that, makes eye contact with you, treat. And you can use watch me, look at me, you know, whatever you guys want to use, but I like to use look. Should we go to the park? You want to go to the park? Oh, he loves birds. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. One thing with the birds, I would just call him with the bird. Like if he first sees a bird, first call him, snap him out of it, then let his mind go. Just because prey drive is something dogs can get so consumed by. Literally this morning we did a session with a Frenchie who's so obsessed with everything that we put like stuffed animals out in the front yard and worked through a stuffed animal sitting there for like an hour because they just get into such a zoned in state if you let their mind go. But it doesn't have to mean like he can't even look at a bird. I always just say just make sure you can get his focus first once he sees one, you know, like snap him out of that alertness. Then you can let him go, because sometimes I'll do that even with my dogs. I'm like, okay, focus first. Okay, now go get the rabbits, because sometimes it's funny. But you just have to make sure, like, if he was off leash or something and then saw a bird, he's not just gonna bolt off after it, that you can still get his focus. Okay, let's make him sit going up to it. So anytime he's like doing the brakes thing, keep walking until he stops doing that. Just pull him this way. Let's go. There we go. Now do a sit. I would walk back even more.
Done. 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 Sit. Yes. Good boy.
So the reason why I say that is because I see so many times a dog is like half pulling back and then they just go into a sit and the owner's like walks forward to the dog is like, okay. And it's like, you got the dog to walk like 2 steps, but like realistically the dog's still winning. So make him think anytime he's in his own world, you go the complete opposite way. So it's fun way you should always think as long as he can handle being in it, but his mind is like going this way, like staying in one spot, you can just try to sit here and be like, Fen, sit. Yes, yes. But if physically and mentally you know he's over this way and it's too hard for him right here to listen, then he needs to go further. So there's no going forward unless you 100% can be looking up here. And the longer that you spend right here, the better. Yes. Okay, try going forward now. And then make him sit.
That way. Sit. That way.
Go back right away. So this kind of stuff we can speed up too, because he knows what you want.
Right.
So to speed up any kind of stubbornness, if he doesn't do it within a few seconds and it just kind of like looks away, does stubbornness, and it's like, okay, then we'll go back right away. Yeah, totally fine.
That way. Sit. Down.
Stress yawn. He's like, you guys are so stressful. It's like you'll get there a lot faster. But like if he's still on the leash, we're not even in there and he's in his own world. Yeah. Like when he's in there, there's no calling him to come. So.
Fun.
Oh, back up more. Keep going. Okay.
Sit. Fun way. Oh, he's totally fun now.
Yeah, he's being really stubborn.
So bad.
That's okay.
Come on, bud.
You can do it. He's got his mind made up.
You got it, bud. Fun way. Should I take out a treat or just wait?
Yeah, just wait.
Fun. Fun way.
Yay! Good boy! Yay! Okay, one more set.
Sit. Fun way.
Walk back.
Fun way. Sit.
Oh.
Fun.
He sees a dog now.
Fun way.
And I think sometimes this is really good to do without treats, like even though treats would speed it up, he obviously knows what to do. And this is something I just did with a dog today for 45 minutes. We went back and forth this one corner, made literally 3 steps out, and the entire time it was just back and forth, but it finally like broke through her stubbornness. So I think it's super important to do stuff like this with him, just to break any kind of stubbornness that there is. You're not always going to have a treat, and it just takes extra patience. I mean, this is kind of what people do whose dogs are not food motivated, toy motivated, nothing. It's like patience is your best friend, that the only way to get in there is sitting and listening to me. Okay, come this way again.
It's true, because usually when we do this out front, we have a treat in our hands. So he like does it right.
Yeah.
Fun way. Sit.
Yay! Forward! Okay, try again.
Sit.
Yay! And sometimes it seems like it will never happen, like that he would sit right there, because I think we tried that spot like 3 times. Nope, back up. But as long as you're consistent, persistent with that, like, okay, that means back. He gets it. Yeah. So let's do another. Huh? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on.
Fun way. Sit. Fun way.
He's like, help, guys. Help.
Fun way. Sit.
Back, back, back.
Fun way. Sit.
Yay! Good boy.
Fun way. Sit. Fun way. Fun way. We're gonna end up back at home.
I know. Sometimes you do end further than where you started. But this type of training probably takes the most patience of anything, but it's the most rewarding afterwards because your dog's actually listening to you. It's really good to incorporate this with the motivating treat as well. But as long as he's not pulling, if he's just kind of standing in one spot, you can sit there with him. Totally fine.
Oh, I thought it was if he just didn't listen.
Oh, no, that's more like over here, like if he's full on pulling and not listening. Yeah.
Okay, so I can still give him time.
Yep, yeah.
Fenway.
And a look, yes, there we go.
Fenway, sit.
See, there's kind of a pull with it. As long as he's in the debating angel devil state,
Yeah.
you can give him the time because he's
Okay.
either going to go over and you'll have to go backwards, or he'll come to you and you get to go forward. So that's totally fine.
Fenway, sit.
I'm not going to help you. Oh, that's a backwards.
This way.
Oh, he's like, this is the worst day.
Fenway.
But this is good to work on because I feel like he's always so good during training that it's like this puts him in a more reality state, right? Tell him look. Yeah. So anytime he does a sit now without that, you can just say look. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're just so fluffy and cute. You're a good boy. Good boy. Okay, you gotta listen to mom.
Okay. Fenway, sit. Fenway.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
Fenway, sit. Come on. Fenway. You got it. Fenway.
Yay!
Fenway, look. Down.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Fenway, sit.
Oh, back a little. There you go.
Fenway, sit.
Almost.
Down.
Yay!
Good boy.
Like he's thinking about listening to you now more than he's thinking about not listening to you. Yeah.
Fenway, sit.
Good.
Should I tell him to look again?
Yeah, do another look because he's kind of
Look.
half that way, you know?
Fenway, look. Fenway. Here. Oh.
Full look at mom, not me.
Ben. Oh,
Oh, man.
so close.
It's
dude.
okay.
Fenway, sit.
He's looking around like, anybody want to help me here? Get in there faster. Yes.
Look.
Yay! Okay, one more.
Fenway, sit. Fenway. This count as pulling.
He's pulling a little.
I mean, he's like sniffing.
Let's see what he does when he
Fenway,
stops sniffing.
sit. Come on, bud. Oh, that was
He's like, we'll sit for door. Just make sure you get the look. Yes! Perfect. Good job. You did it. So the first time is super hard, but if you use that same kind of thing, second time, third time, by the fifth time, it'll be instant.
right.
So it's just putting in the work those 5 times. That takes forever, but it will work.
Yeah, it's amazing the difference not using trees.
Yeah.
What we usually do, and he sits like in.
Right away. Yeah, yeah. And that kind of just brings out his, you know, the stubbornness that you probably see sometimes when you don't have treats on you.
Oh,
So
totally.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Good job. That was good for you. Okay, so let's see how he does off-leash recall. Oh, he's really thirsty. And if we need to, we can add on the leash. But you said in here his recall's usually pretty good, right?
Yeah, if there aren't any dogs and if we have treats.
Okay, got it. Yeah, look at him. Oh my gosh, he's so excited. Hi, Fen. Oh, you look so cute up there. The tongue. Oh, good boy. Oh, all that work, huh? All that work, Fen. So we'll see how fast he comes. If it's hard enough to come to us even while sniffing, we'll reward him every time. But hopefully we can just give a treat if he comes instantly and just praise if he takes his time. Okay. But we'll see. If he's not coming instantly ever, then that obviously won't work. Fenway, come. Oh, good. Yes, good boy. And now I'm going to tell him sit. Yes. Down. Yes.
Fenway, come.
That's good.
Down. Yes.
Shannon, maybe go over up here a little bit more.
Coming one.
Wait, he's already coming to you? Megan, call him again.
Fenway, come. Fenway.
So just praise this time because he took his time. Steven, do you want to grab some treats and do it too?
Boy, down. Fenway.
Call him again.
Fenway, come. Fenway. Fenway.
Fenway, come.
So in that kind of instance, you can always grab onto his harness, never to like pull him to like sit down, but just when you know he's so zoned out and once he stops being zoned out, he's gonna wanna go and get attention this way. Just be like, okay, you're not listening. As soon as you zone out of this, you're stuck with me. See how he wanted to go away? Fen, up, look, you gotta turn this way. Yes, there we go. And then make him end listening to you. Shannon, call him.
Fenway, come.
He was so close. I think like something dropped out of his mouth. I think it was like spit that he had to check to make sure he didn't lose something. That's what it looked like. But no treat that time because he didn't come instantly. Yeah, just praise. Fenway, come. Yes, pretty good. I just feel like with all like our voices, he's not really sure. So I gave him that one. Okay.
Fenway, come.
Oh, shoot. So close.
Hey, that was like the same thing. It looks like a piece of dirt or something.
Really?
Fenway.
Does that a lot.
Fenway.
Yeah, always ended on him coming to you. Sit. And this is a good state of mind for him to use treats in, you know, when like something else is consuming him this much and he barely cares about the treats. Like the dirt is a better treat, basically. So it's perfect. So yeah, step one, just Fenway as long as you can. Step two, go to him, lure him back to where you were calling him to come. And then three, if he wasn't following that, pick him up or leash him, guide him back to where you were calling him, then give him the treat. Just so you're always following through with it, but every single step he's doing less and less on his own. Fenway, come. Yes, good boy. Sit. Yes. So I kind of grabbed his front collar, like right there, just to make sure he's not running off at all ever. That's not an option because that tends to be a thing with us. These dogs is like, it's a game then to run off. Like just grab it before it becomes this game of like backing away. So like he just gets in the habit of like, there's nothing else to do but follow that command, then I can go. Because it's kind of like the, oh, mom asked me to do this, but dad's over here. And then you kind of forget about it. Leash him and take him to the other end. Oh, sliding. So that he can't say hi until he's calmed down. So take him as far back as you need. Like, let's go all the way down here. Come on. You don't get to say hi. Come on. Until he's chilled out.
Come on, Fen.
Come on, keep going. Oh, keep bringing him back. Come on. Like that gets you further. Come on. Fen.
Sit.
Perfect. Up.
Fenway.
Keep going, keep going. Try again.
Fenway. Sit.
Might help you if you hold him like right here too. That's okay. Come on.
Fenway.
Yes! Now you can unclip him.
Okay. Good boy, Fenway.
Oh.
Gotta let me unclip you.
Woo! Good boy. So at least if you can find that point, and even if the dog came running up to him, like when you guys were up here, at least it got him to calm down. You're showing him that that behavior isn't okay.
Exciting.
Oh my gosh, so excited. Cute. Yay! It's like a cousin.
No.
But this makes total sense
Fenway.
why he can't snap out of it when dogs are here and he's playing.
Yeah.
Is because he can barely snap out of grass, you know, being consumed by grass. So dogs, so I would really, I'm glad we did this today, like without dogs, because you guys should really, really work on this, like in here, speeding that up. And in combination, do like a longer leash thing, snapping him out of it faster, do both of those before we do another session, like with dogs present. Like really make waves on this. That was good.
Like 2 sessions ago, he was like really, really good. And then so last session, we threw in like all the dogs. And I think it was just like too much.
Too much for him. This is perfect. But last session was still good to force him to snap out of the dogs. He's just not really at that level, but it's still good for him to to snap out of it. But yeah, for sure.
Hey, Fenway.
Yes. Good boy. But this will be perfect to bring dogs to once he gets like that solid base of like listening in here, coming when called better. Totally will be good. He just loves other dogs, huh?
Oh, yes.
And so like the barking and howling barking, whatever he's doing, the excitement stuff, it's going to get more extreme like that. And then it almost comes off as aggressive. You know, sometimes in either way, he has to learn like to control himself when a dog is approaching. So that's what I would do every single time. Leash the dog, bring them as far back as possible. If the dog does run up to Fenway, and he hasn't sat and looked at you, I would just keep being persistent, like about, nope, you're not getting off of the leash until you sit and look at me.
Right.
Yeah, every single time. Okay. And I know that probably never happens, right? Because you hardly ever see dogs in here.
Like not very often.
Well, this was perfect then. Oh, good boy. He's probably so happy. Look at him.
I know.